Hey guys, and welcome to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, part 36, where we are investigating this little toy workshop here to see what Dettlaff is hiding. And apparently he was in love with this woman right there. And we're going to find out more about that in just a minute. I mean, that's probably going to be interesting, so first I want to check this out, so no cutscenes play.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Really? I wonder what character that is. Someone he killed, perhaps? Interesting.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
Maybe it's Falka.
Somebody fixed this recently.
It kind of looks like the elf from Ciri's band, the Rats. But also not really. You can't really see the color of her hair, obviously. I don't know.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
What? Maybe he does. You don't know that.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Yeah, toy boxes are creepy. Music boxes and all those. There's never been a scene in a horror movie with a toy box that doesn't turn out completely horrible. Letters naming the beast's targets.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
We're remembering a lot of stuff that is apparently pointless.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
But why would a vampire, especially a more powerful vampire than Dettlaff, why would he need Dettlaff to do the murders? Wouldn't he be able to do that himself? Rather more efficiently as well?
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Yeah, I think that would be true. He doesn't want to do these murders, clearly. He's very upset about even doing it. He has to kill someone that he considered something of a friend. So that's, yeah, I could say that's true.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Well, maybe. I like the whole puppet viewing there, though. Let's have a little chat with the Duchess then.
Did you get those scratches on your face?
She's probably wondering where I am as well, but the last time she saw me was when I was chasing for Perak the Peyran. And then, you know, he died, obviously, so that didn't work out. She's probably a little annoyed with me, if I'm really honest. Quite rightfully so. You'd think Witchers would work faster than this, but no. I had to do side quests and stuff. Oh, there's a teleport here. Wait, I've never been here, have I? I mean, I know I said that I would go to the Duchess, but do people play Gwent here? Oh, I've already been there. No. Darn. No, this is just another part of this place. And I've played everyone there. Darn. For a moment, I got excited about Gwent. Still have the tournament to go to. 2 tournaments even to go to. So I'll just do those. Later. Soon-ish. Maybe? That was a fast loading screen.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you?
Yes, I am. People are constantly amazed to see me, but wouldn't they know that the Duchess invited me here? I mean, people know everything about everyone here. Generally speaking, anyway.
Send the whip away those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
Angry guards.
Preparations.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
What do I say? Found the beast, but that's it. No, she's not gonna buy that, obviously. She needs more than that. So I think maybe I'll be allowed to explain more without losing my head. I think I'll just say that it got more complicated, because just saying found beast and she's gonna like, why didn't you kill him? That horrible monster! Because I was generally going to do that. I mean, Milton was my friend too. I'll just say it got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
This guy is really, really dumb. And I also like how Geralt actually visibly and audibly sighed at his, oh, just use some garlic and some steaks, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I don't know what to make this guy. Is he just dying to die? Pun intended? Really? Because that's really stupid. Even worse, actually, than stupid. Also, on the matter of only a higher vampire can kill a higher vampire, I've had a higher vampire contract. I've had 2, actually. And, like, the one that went around killing people, the one that attacked Priscilla in the base game, that means he's not really dead. That means he's gonna go back to killing Priscilla later, right? Right? That's a bad thing. I'm just saying. I think it needs another DLC. Okay. Go nuts, go die.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Alright, I have another option to just talk about common monsters, I guess. Not common monsters. This guy is really starting to get on my nerves, though. I hope I get to, I don't know, chop his head off, maybe? Because he is literally, all he's done so far, from the start of the game, is saying, I can do this better, let me do it. And telling Geralt that he's doing it wrong and it's super easy. But if that was the case, then those people before my friend Milton Peyric the Peyran wouldn't have died. He could have just gone and find the monster. Kill him myself, you know? He could have done that, but he didn't, because he sucks. And you could say, okay, but he just needed a witcher to find the monster. Then he still sucks, because then the monster can just leave, and then he will never find him again, and Geralt will just leave as well. It's like, okay, find your monster, bye, deal with it. And the vampire turns into fog, and that's that. Humans! Ugh.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Yeah, first we get rid of you, and then you let me do all the stuff. I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say, want to find him, try to talk to him. And he's gonna laugh at me. Or he's going to tell me a collaborateur with the monsters. He's going to get mad. I don't know. He's not gonna agree to it, obviously, because he's an idiot. And we're gonna have an argument about that again.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Ah, but I have another option to talk more about stuff. I like extra options.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Next option. We free the vampire's lover. I dress up as Zorro and I gallop into the sunset. Let's do that.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Okay, what's so special about this wine? And I swear I've heard that before. Wasn't that in that note as well that I found when I was chasing down the dragonids that I'd already killed? And I came across this destroyed little camp, and there was someone that said, that was talking to someone else at court and said, oh yeah, that's Sangreal, that's this drab, I need to flush it away afterwards, and it was kicked out of court. Ah, this probably has nothing to do with this, but you know, that's Sangreal. I remembered.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
Yes, you
It's
have.
highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, it is Saint Real. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Then when we get there, everyone is dead.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Loading appropriate outfits, currently. Very appropriate. Definitely worth the loading time. All of that. Now load some more. To appropriately ride to the castle. Or close to it anyway. This is some very long wound.
Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Okay, that was a very short conversation about vampires. Can we not go faster than this? No, apparently not. Nope, definitely not. I'm going to keep trying anyway because I'm stubborn. Never mind, I give up. Dear Lord.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us!
We will?
Come on.
Back you beast! Begone!
Please allow me to murder you in style.
Help! Save us!
I don't actually know if he's going to
Back you
kill
beast!
the
Begone!
merchant if I don't kill them before he does anything, so... It's going to brute force that a bit.
Save us!
Don't attack him!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done
They
for.
were fortunate
Thank
we
you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Hooray! And I
Tell me
still
more
can't
about
gallop.
this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in Oltusa. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far.
It's not fun. Can't talk. We got there. Just need to shut up then.
You call that escorting Her Illustrious Highness? What were you thinking?
Captain, this is not the time for such complaints. As for you, Witcher, next time keep close.
What?
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Well, we want to talk about the Witcher who was not allowed to gallop. And who we will then reprimand for not galloping. Really, game? Really? Not cool. We want to talk to you, please.
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Okay, well, you know, I got carte blanche, I guess.
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
And what if someone steals your key? Have you thought about that? Bet you haven't thought about that.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
That's very clever. She just wants to inspect the cellar so I can Witcher sense it. What a clever girl.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
I've already been here once. Not in the cellar, obviously. Okay, I'm going to pause it here quickly so I can make a little cut and, you know, continue the next part. So I'll see you there.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.